In the world of swipes and matches, I stumbled upon a profile that seemed too perfect. Emily had those captivating blue eyes, a smile that could melt glaciers, and a profile bio that hinted at a shared love for horror movies. It was a match made in heaven, or so I thought. Our first date took place in a dimly lit coffee shop, with antique-looking furniture that seemed like it hadn't seen the light of day for centuries. As I sipped my cappuccino, I couldn't help but feel that someone was watching us from the shadows. Emily leaned in, her voice dripping with an eerie sweetness. She whispered, "Have you ever felt like you're being watched, even when you're alone?" Her fingers danced along her coffee cup, and I swear I heard a faint, eerie melody in the background. The tension built steadily that evening, like a storm gathering strength. Our conversation took an unsettling turn as she began to reveal bizarre secrets about her life. A collection of antique dolls that whispered in the night, a basement filled with mysterious locked doors, and a penchant for conducting seances on moonless nights. The date ended abruptly when Emily left me with a cryptic warning. "Beware the things that watch you," she said, her eyes locked onto mine, unblinking. Despite the chilling encounter on our first date, I decided to give it another shot. Emily's allure was like a moth to the flame, drawing me back for more. This time, we agreed to meet at a quaint, isolated cabin in the woods. The kind of place you'd see in a horror movie. The cabin was nestled deep in the forest, surrounded by towering trees that seemed to stretch endlessly into the sky. A full moon cast eerie shadows that danced on the cabin's windows, creating an unsettling ambience. Emily greeted me with a melancholic smile and led me inside. As we sat by the fire, she confessed her love for the supernatural. She spoke of the legend of a ghostly violinist who once lived in the woods, a musician who played haunting melodies that could drive a person mad. As the night wore on, Emily picked up an old violin from the corner of the room and began to play. The melody was haunting, sending shivers down my spine. It was as if the ghost of the violinist had possessed her. The room seemed to come alive with unseen entities, and I felt an overwhelming sense of dread. Just when I couldn't take it any longer, Emily abruptly stopped playing, her eyes vacant. She whispered, "He's here." The air grew icy, and I heard faint, mournful whispers all around us. Against all reason, I agreed to a third date. Emily was like a drug, and I was addicted to the thrill of the unknown. This time, she suggested a visit to an abandoned, decaying mansion that had been rumored to be haunted for generations. The mansion was a decrepit relic of the past, with ivy-covered walls and windows that seemed to stare back at us with empty eyes. We entered cautiously, our footsteps echoing in the eerie silence. As we explored the mansion's dark corridors, Emily shared tales of its dark history. Murders, disappearances, and a malevolent presence that lurked in the shadows. My heart raced as I heard faint whispers and saw fleeting glimpses of figures that vanished when I blinked. We reached a grand ballroom, its chandeliers hanging askew, casting ominous shadows. Emily stepped onto the dance floor, her voice filled with a strange longing. "Dance with me," she whispered. As we danced, a chilling wind swept through the room, extinguishing the candles. The music became distorted, and Emily's features twisted into an unsettling grin. I tried to pull away, but her grip was like a vice. Suddenly, she vanished before my eyes, leaving me alone in the darkness. Panic surged through me as I stumbled through the mansion, searching for any sign of her, but she was gone. I made my way back to the entrance, my heart pounding in my chest. Just as I stepped outside, I heard her voice one last time, echoing in the wind. "We'll meet again," she whispered. To this day, I wonder if those 3 dates were real or merely vivid nightmares. Emily's enigmatic presence still haunts my dreams, and I can't help but wonder if she's waiting, lurking in the shadows, for our paths to cross once more.